This isn't life!
Oh my god, it's hot. What's going on, boys? You alright?
It's bloody hot.
It's a
Too
scorcher.
hot.
What is it? It was easily like 30 degrees. I mean, it's
I
probably about
looked.
27 now.
No, I looked at
6:30.
around 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. It said 26 degrees
It's a scorcher.
where I was.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
where were
hot.
you?
Oh, I was only about 20 minutes from your house, mate. But
Where?
Yeah.
Well, I was actually in. I was by Colchester, near Colchester, so.
It's a bit of a
quite
trek.
away.
yeah,
Yeah, you know, got to do what I've got to do to earn a bit of pocket money.
That's it.
fair enough. Whoring yourself out.
I'm a hustler,
So,
babe.
you know, clients.
Is that your
up
turf around there?
Yeah.
Pay more, don't they?
Well, they do, yeah.
Yeah, they pay
Daily
the fine,
offender.
not change.
They're a bit more filthy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that you started the pod with "Core is hot," and you remembered what Josh said last week of when do we ever start a pod with something else other than LOLO, and he gave us a challenge of starting a pod without it.
That's
true.
that's my inspiration behind not doing the same old shit every week, which I can't
Fair
say the
enough.
same for this actual podcast.
This pod,
so
no.
the content will be the same old bollocks,
Yeah.
but
The
you
wheels
know,
come with a fresh
introduction
attitude.
might be a little bit more tasteful.
Mm.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. Positive
I-
attitude, positive.
I've got some news. I've done something very stupid.
Oh, doesn't narrow it down
Go
much.
on.
Yeah. So I spoke a couple of weeks ago, well, for the last couple of weeks, I should say, about doing a loft conversion.
Yeah.
I
Did you put the loft in before you built the house?
That's it. Yeah.
Because that usually quite tough to do that.
Yeah. No, I did. Yeah. Hang it from a sky hook. So.
That's
Yeah. I was cutting up some polystyrene for insulation on a stud wall. I've had my Leatherman knife for around 5 to 6 years. I have never once cut myself, stabbed myself, or hurt myself with it. I went to put the knife away. So you know, on your finger, you've got your nail.
skin.
But you've got your nail. You've got like a one knuckle just under the nail, haven't you?
Yeah.
What finger are we talking about?
Well, index finger, yeah, or any finger.
Oh,
doesn't matter.
yeah.
You've got it on all of them. Yeah,
And
then you got-
just trying to set the scene.
yeah. But then you got the second knuckle and the third knuckle, haven't you?
Yeah. Typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So the second knuckle, the one in the middle.
It just
quickly,
what covers
mate,
the joints.
If our dog audience,
Wait.
if
What?
our dog audience are listening, obviously that doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
Or dolphins as well.
Yeah.
Dolphins, yeah, a lot of
On
other animals. To be honest.
On a human's index finger, the second
That's
knuckle down. I didn't cut myself. I didn't slash myself. I actually stabbed myself in the knuckle to the point where, mate. Do you know what? It didn't hurt that much until I'll tell you when it hurt. Right?
Clean cut.
So,
they never do
no,
it first.
wasn't a cut, mate. It was a proper stab to the point where like it went in, and I had to pull it out. Like it wasn't just like, you know, when you cut yourself, you go, oh,
Yeah.
I had to
Oh,
pull it out. Yeah, and
stuck in there.
I'm like dripping blood everywhere. Like both my hands are covered in blood. I'm like, the guy I'm working with, Jim. I just went,
We can need
Jim.
stitches.
He went, what? No. I went, Jim. He went, yeah. I went, I stabbed myself like that. And he went, what do you mean? And he's going, oh, you're dripping blood everywhere. He's like, oh, just, I don't know. He's going, it's all over the scissors. It's all over the scissors. It's all over the plasterboard. Like, it's everywhere, yeah?
Why did you let it bleed everywhere?
I didn't know what to do. I ain't got a sink near me or anything.
Why are you wrapped
So,
up in your
no
shirt?
tissue. Well, this is what I done. So, it was like you're gonna have to go downstairs. So I'm like trying to climb down a ladder, a loft ladder, with a t-shirt wrapped in my a fingers wrapped in a t-shirt, like pissing out with blood. I'm trying to get into this downstairs toilet, yeah. But the client's in the toilet, and I didn't know. I just thought the door was stiff, so I'm like ripping this door off the hinges. She goes, "Oh, I'm in here," like that, yeah. I'm like, "Oh, I'm like, oh, I'm using your kitchen sink. She was like, yeah, that's fine. So I'm like running my hand under this tap, trying to clear it up, and she pops her head round. She goes, the toilet's free. I was like, yeah, cheers. I didn't tell her what was going on because I didn't want to freak her out. But I then walked back upstairs and I
She screamed,
noticed
would have been a murder.
that. No, I noticed that my knuckle, like the side of my knuckle, I thought that I had hit something bad and pushed it up. Because the side of my knuckle basically had a P, like a garden P, inside of my knuckle, and it was, mate, it was like a mound on my knuckle. I
that's not normal, is it?
No, I disinfected it. I whacked a plaster on it. It's healed quite nicely in the sense of the actual wound.
Have you still got the P?
Not as bad. It's more like like when you open a peanut, a full peanut, you got that little bit inside at the top.
Yeah.
It's more like that now. But
okay.
my whole finger,
just an empty sort of
shell.
That from the trauma, my whole finger's a different colour from the bruise.
Jesus, mate. Honestly,
But-
you get yourself into real scuffles, don't you? I honestly don't know how. Sometimes some of the stuff you told me, I don't know how you're actually still breathing.
I don't know
Maybe-
either.
I don't know how. I don't know how
Josh, he gets himself in from fucking tiffs, doesn't he?
He's so clumsy in that, right? I don't know how people keep asking you to go and work manually on tools, because all you do is like hurt yourself all the time. We were moving furniture in Tenerife and you broke your leg.
Alright, I've hurt myself 4 times. I've hurt myself 4 times while working.
Done.
Right? And I'll list them off, yeah? I'll list them off. Stabbing myself in the finger, running myself over with... Oh, Josh running me over with a trolley. I fell 12 foot off of a windowsill.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I had a big gash
I've-
in my leg. But,
I've not. In the last few jobs I've done, I've not hurt myself.
mate, the last few jobs you've done, you've sat at a desk. You're not good.
Same.
Unless you staple your hand to a pack of paper, you're not going to hurt yourself.
Mate, you don't know what I do. I've been doing a bit of landscaping, actually. I've told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
He made someone. He made a fucking. Yeah, he made a little
He
thing,
made a
didn't he?
barbecue thing.
Wood. Yeah, barbecue thing. Yeah.
Making
Did
another.
it yourself? Did you, Will? Oh, we're making now,
Will?
Will.
Myself, mate.
We're making now, mate.
Oh, just the. Well, I'm
What are you
making a
talking
shed. What are you talking
Oh
about?
yeah, no, you said yeah. Parents' house, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's Frankie's ma.
That's
Ma.
it. See, and I've well.
Obviously, there'll be a full HSE checklist for everyone involved.
Well, I would have thought so, mate. PPE, goggles, mask, gloves as well.
Yeah.
I thought even though it's 32
Up to the
degrees,
top of the head, mate.
you still have to wear like overalls.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Still toe caps.
Overalls. And
two pairs of
a
socks.
motorcycle helmet.
Yeah.
And a high vis.
But that's the thing annoys me. That's the thing annoys me about a site is that no matter the weather, you cannot wear shorts or short sleeves.
Do you know what? I wear shorts. I wear shorts and short sleeves all year round, even in December.
Yeah.
I always wear shorts.
Yeah, of course.
I very like unless I'm going out somewhere smart, I'll wear jeans. But
Yeah.
if I'm popping out or going down during the day, I'll always with a hoodie.
Shorts, yeah. But
I'll tell you another man who.
Oh no.
I'll tell you another man who I don't think actually owns a pair of shorts. No,
Parky,
I don't think owns a pair of trousers. Yeah, Parky. I've never seen that man in trousers.
No?
Even on his wedding day, he's wearing
Cut 'em off.
jogging bottom shorts.
Cut them off, yeah. All frayed at the bottom of that.
Yeah. Mate, that man loves comfort.
Shall we get into it, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's start. Let's get going.
So
It's actually on the topic of maybe it's
Parky?
more so on the topic of injuries and strange injuries.
Oh, okay.
You had a peanut injury
No,
similar
a
to a
pea.
peanut.
I did have a peanut injury. I didn't
Peanut
choke.
injury.
I didn't choke. I stabbed myself, and a pea's now turned into a peanut.
That's it. You said something about a peanut
Yeah.
and a pea, so I just added the two together to make a peanut.
A
So we've got
pea nut.
We've got a pea peanut. There we go. So we've got a similarity there. Strange things in strange places. A bit of a stretch, but here we go. So this fella, I'll read the headline. Shocked Russian surgeons open up man who thought he had a tumor to find a fir tree growing inside his lung.
Don't eat the apple seeds, mate. That's what I'm gonna say. Have a tree growing.
Fern tree.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Fir tree, yeah.
A seed must have got in his lung. Somehow.
Might have breathed it in. Might have breathed it
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Yeah, a seed must have got in his lung. I don't even think that's that mental,
Although-
to be honest with you.
I can't see like a tree growing because trees need water and your lungs.
Your
aren't
body's
fit for it.
80%. Yeah, but they're still wet.
Your lungs aren't.
No.
They are still,
They're still sort of
moisture,
moist
though.
in there, aren't
I
they?
suppose if it's humid.
Can't be dry.
But the only
Suppose
thing
it's
is, there's no
humid.
light, is
Not
there?
even not. It's
And then they need light. Can't grow a
He might
tree in
just
the
open his
dark.
mouth and
yeah. Well, I imagine it couldn't have grown. It might not have even been growing. To be fair. Could be
What
just
else
in
you got
there.
in there?
But do you guys want to? I don't know, mate. He probably has a seed, isn't it?
Yeah, go on, I have a guess.
Which I suppose does imply that he's growing.
Yeah, exactly. I have a
Come on, let's
guess.
guess the tabloid.
Alright, can I have a clue? Is it English or American?
It is full-blown English, mate.
Oh, I thought for sure. it'd
12
be
ounces of pure blood sausage.
The Star.
No. It's among the same, I'd say, franchise, if I could use the word loosely.
The Sport.
No.
What?
It's pretty mainstream. What you got, Alex? I notice you've...
Yeah, is Alex alright? Or
yeah.
Has he bled out because of his finger?
do you reckon,
yeah, yeah.
do you, reckon you could
No,
remember?
I got hungry, started nibbling on a pea. Metro.
No. Come on, boys. You know what it is.
Daily Mail,
Oh, how did you know?
Very good.
mate.
It's all right. We won't let the unsuspecting audience peek behind the curtain today. But
No,
yes,
don't let
it
them.
is indeed the Daily Mail.
Don't know.
Nice.
So yeah, shocked Russian surgeon opens up a man who thought he had a tumour to find a fir tree inside his lung. Right, let's get into it then.
A Russian man.
A Russian man, yeah. Oh, it says a Russian surgeon, so I
A Russian
assume it's also
surgeon?
a Russian man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
We opened him
don't
up
assume
thinking-
genders, mate. Don't assume their gender.
Just
Yeah.
a Russian then.
Right.
Where was he rushing to?
Asian
Where was he
Russian.
going?
Was he late for a bus?
Very good, yeah.
Go
Yeah,
on.
that's why he just quickly opened him up. He's like, I'll
Yeah.
get out of here.
This isn't life!
This podcast is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby was formulated to give you all the energies, all the focus, with no jitters or crash.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking no sugars, no calories, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colours.
You get 30 servings in every tub, and it comes in over 8 different flavours. But you know what else is sick about them? Their merch. T-shirts, hoodies and stickers, all on their website. Go check them out now.
And when you're on the website, type in "This Isn't Life" for 10% off your whole basket total.
This isn't life!
Right. Okay, here we go. A fir tree has been found growing inside a man's lung by surgeons who were operating on him for suspected cancer. The tree, measuring 5 centimeters, was discovered by Russian doctors when they opened up. Now, this is a Russian name, I imagine. Artyom Sidorkin, 28.
Oh,
to
Tom
remove what they thought was a
Sidorkin.
tumour. Are you thinking of Hodorkin?
Yeah,
I was, but then I
Yeah.
also,
He couldn't really say
he would definitely have been a, that sounds like a Star Wars character.
It actually does. Yeah, it does.
Who would he play?
Yeah, I did think of
Hadouken.
what's his name? Ken. I thought of Ken.
And
From
Ryu.
Street Fighter,
Don't leave Ryu
yeah.
out.
Right, yeah. I just thought, what was his name? Artemis Shaiku or whatever his name. What was his name? What was his name?
Artyom Sidorkin.
Yeah.
Sidorkin!
Artyom Sidorkin. Yeah.
Sidorkin!
Dragon Punch Hadouken! Oh!
Hey, did you voice those games?
Huh?
Were you the voice actor behind those games?
Yeah. Did you not know?
Oh yeah.
Who was it?
Mad.
Who was it made by? Konami.
Yeah. Capcom. Capcom made Street Fighter, I think. Don't think.
Yeah,
was it
Capcom. You're right. Yeah,
Is
no,
that similar
Konami
to
was
Dragon
Metal Gear
Ball Z?
Solid.
Because I've never played either.
You've what?
You've never played
I've
Street
never played
Fighter.
either.
You've never seen the film Street Fighter with
No.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, you're lost,
How
mate.
have you not played
Nah, mate.
Street Fighter, mate? There's like 6 of them.
Street
if
Fighter's
not more.
unreal. Street Fighter might be better.
maybe.
I know what's better, Street
Is it the
Fighter
same
or
as-
Mortal
is it similar
Kombat?
to Dragon Ball Z?
No, nothing like Dragon Ball Z. Really.
No.
Why is
One
it
of them wears a
better?
one of them wears a one of them wears a Dragon Ball Z is a cartoon.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's why they're not
Mate,
similar.
Street Fighter. Mate, Street Fighter's like, oh, mate, you just need to come around. I'll bust
No,
out
you
the
need
NES or something.
yeah, and you
Like-
need to watch the 80s film as well, or the early 90s film. I
Yeah,
think.
man.
Man,
Street Fighter with Van Damme, mate.
that's a lot of extra hassle.
But
Nah, man.
it's got to be Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's the best one.
Alex, we're watching it round. We're watching Street Fighter around George. We're gonna get a load of Star Dog and watch that.
Yes.
I do
Yeah,
like
change it up.
I do like Jean-Claude Van Damme, to be fair.
Mate, he's unreal in that film.
Classic. He's like a French version of Bruce Willis, isn't he?
He's from Brussels, isn't he?
He's French, isn't he?
He's Muscles from Brussels, isn't
Muscles.
he? He is. That's what they call him. That's what they call him.
Muscles.
The muscles.
He's Belgian. He's Belgian.
Yeah, they call him the Muscles from Brussels.
No, I thought he was. Oh, mate.
Suck it,
tells you
blood.
what I know.
Are you thinking
Was
of?
he in Street Fighter? I don't remember him being in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Was he?
Bloodsport,
sure he was.
Kickboxer,
Oh, what a film, Kickboxer.
Double Impact.
Was he in Street Fighter?
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
I don't. Nah.
Someone really famous. He was. Really?
Oh yeah, he was. All right.
Yeah.
You guys seen Ip Man? I have seen Ip
Yeah,
Man.
Ip
I
Man's
haven't seen
the
all
one,
three.
mate. Ip Man is the
Ip Man?
one. Yeah.
Ip Man. You've seen
Are
Ip
you
Man?
saying
Oh,
Hitman
yeah.
without the H?
No, Ip.
No, Ip.
Oh,
Ip
oh
Man, right.
no.
They,
IP.
they do Wing Chun. You not
Yeah.
seen it?
Yeah, like Win Chun.
Well,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
How am I
martial
getting?
art.
Now I know. Now I know.
We're
Ip Man's like the
we
biggest
are,
fucking-
mate. We are recording a
it's-
pod. You
it's like
cannot
a
be
cult
ordering
classic.
dinner.
Mate, that actually might be a bit racist.
Yeah.
Actually might be a
No
bit
one said that. No one said that.
Do you know who cares? Fu King, no one.
Nah, but Kylie Minogue was in the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah, she
No,
was.
she wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
No, she was. Didn't she play the copper?
No, she is, mate. She plays Cammy. Yeah.
Yeah, Cammy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll believe it when I see it, boys. All right. So yeah, it's a 5 centimeter tree or
Bonsai tree.
sprout
Tree.
or something. Yeah,
A sprout.
found inside a
Sprig. A sprig.
found inside Mr. Stalkin. 28. A sprig. Yeah. Sprig of rosemary. It does look a little bit like
I'll
that. to be
sprig
fair.
off.
Medical staff believe that Mr. Sadorkin somehow inhaled a seed, which later sprouted into a small fir tree inside his lung. That's mad, isn't it? What are the
He
odds of
swallowed
that?
it. Did
Oh,
you
he
say?
breathed it in, inhaled it. Yeah,
Breathed it in, That's
he
mad.
breathed it in.
That's mad. What does he do for a
Somehow.
job?
Well, I'm not
He's a
sure.
farmer.
Actually. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Does he plant trees for a living?
Yeah, he's a logger maybe. Patient complained of extreme.
A logger.
What?
That's the
You know,
opposite of
around
planting trees.
a lot.
That's the opposite of planting trees.
Yeah, but they're round
What, so
trees
when
a lot. As
yeah,
he
When a
said.
tree, right? When a tree falls down,
Does anyone hear it? Does anyone hear it?
listen to
Yeah,
me.
apparently these
I'm gonna
loggers.
make you look like Ross now. Oh. Right? When a tree falls over there and all of the shit falls off it, what do you think they are?
Well, they ain't loggers.
No, they're
might be
fucking
if he's up
seeds
there.
and shit, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
In amongst all the other shit. There we go. If they're a logger, you both owe me £10. If he's a logger,
If he's a logger.
if they're a logger,
He's probably been on a log
Right.
film. That's probably about it.
He's probably logged into work.
he can't go. No, he couldn't have gone on a log flume because he would have had to go down on it with 2 people.
Well, he might have been logging emails. Might have been. You never know, do you?
Yeah, might have been solving logarithms.
He might be Kenny Loggins.
He might be logging in. Yeah, might well be logging in. Anyway, yeah.
What's that BBC? What's that BBC show? Log it. Send me some shit. Log it.
What's Wolverine's real name?
Log in.
What's what's Batman's sidekick called?
With the What about that? Who was that wrestler? He was like blonde.
Hulk Logan.
And he had. Logan.
Who sang that song? Who sang that song?
Crazy Log.
Why is that so funny?
God, when I woke up this morning, couldn't see anything. It was well loggy.
Oh, it's so childish. Sorry, man.
No, if we don't start getting a move on, then things are going to get logged up. So we better
Oh.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
Flick it through on Argos catalogue.
Yeah.
What?
I think that one was largely irrelevant. It's just the log at the end.
Yeah. That's all it has to be, mate.
It's
all it has to be.
Fucking Argos catalogue.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I thought you were going to do a Pete and Baz rap.
Just got to take the log for a walk.
Mate, I thought you were going to do a Pete and Baz, like a Pete and Baz bar. Bars. Feeding the dog the leftover broccoli. Something like that. Looking through the Argos catalogue.
Need to buy myself a brand new cog.
Right. Here we go.
Do you know what? Do you know what they had? Sorry. Do you know what they had in World War II?
Well, I'm just going to let you get on with it.
A lot of smog.
You let me know when you're back.
They had a lot of smog, mate. Go on. No more. Go on.
Right. So he somehow inhaled the seed, which sprouted into a small fir tree inside his lung. The patient had been complaining of extreme chest pain, had been coughing up blood. Doctors were convinced he had cancer. So it's a not a good prognosis so far. It goes on to say, we were 100% sure, said Surgeon Vladimir.
You was 100% wrong.
Kameshev. Vladimir Kameshev from fucking hell. Izevsk in the Urals. We did X-rays and found what looked to be a tumor. I had seen hundreds before, so we decided on surgery. There's a picture of it. It's fucking big, to be fair. What they had to take out, like a few inches across.
That's 5
really?
inches.
25. Oh yeah. Well, 5 inches is. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah.
5 inches.
It's 4.5. 4.5.
Oh, 4.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what,
told you it was 5 in the headline.
That's pretty.
No, it said 5 centimeters. Me.
Oh, 5 centimeters. All right.
Yeah.
That's
so yeah, he
pretty
was coughing
big.
up blood. 100% sure. Decided on surgery. Before removing the major part of the man's lung, the surgeon investigated the tissue taken in a biopsy. So I guess they must have found out in the biopsy, because that's when they take a bit of the tissue.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have had cancer, would he? He wouldn't have shown up with any cancer.
Yeah. It seems like a particular sloppy bit of.
Unless it was actually cancer, and I think it's true. I
mean, looking at the X-ray, it looks like fucking tree.
Oh, it actually doesn't look like a tree.
Oh yeah. It's like all spiky. It's definitely not and like long. I mean.
Oh, it's definitely not. It's definitely not a tumour.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a medical professional, so
Oh,
they can
yeah,
get in the
fair
comments
enough.
and tell me what they see on a regular basis. Does it look similar? But to me, I'm thinking that definitely looks like some sort of tree.
Does it look like? I imagine it looking like a tree that you get. You know, in like when you have like a fake railway or like a model railway, and you get them nerds that do like all the stops and the trees and everything else. You know, them trees. They get.
Yeah.
I imagine being like that.
Yeah, Duplo trees, like.
It looks similar to like a full. It looks similar to like a full-grown tree as well. So you could have just said that.
Well,
mate, why don't we plant him in the ground? Yeah. Why don't we plant him in the ground? It's like solve all the trees dying, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a way to go, isn't it? Would you like to be cremated or turn into a tree?
Yeah,
I can go for that.
Bury him.
I'd be turning into a tree, man. That's sick. A mighty oak tree.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, mate.
Josh is now hundreds of years old, towering above everyone else.
Yeah.
Before they bury her, they have to go, well, how old was he when he died? Or I don't know, just cut his leg off and cut the rings.
Yeah, cut the rings.
But just to let you guys know, it does look very much like a sprig, like Alex said earlier, like a rosemary sprig.
Do you know who says sprig all the time?
For you cooking connoisseurs out there.
Who's the sexy one? The sexy chef.
Sorry?
Who's the sexy chef?
The
one that everyone goes,
Nigella?
Yeah, she says sprig all the time. Oh, little sprig is it, Nigella?
Sprig in there.
Oh, little sprig is it?
Sprig in there.
Oh.
She's so seductive, isn't she?
Yeah, she actually is.
She's gonna make it nice and creamy, like.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing as well. It's nuts.
100%.
She goes, I shouldn't really have a nibble of this cookie, but I think I will. And it's always at Christmas. She only cooks at Christmas. That lazy.
She got too many sprigs in her as well.
Yeah, mate, she's frigging off her head, didn't she?
A large majority. She's whipping up a cream, and a large majority of the audience are also doing the same.
Yeah, they're also beating the egg. Like.
Yeah, and the cameraman, just the cameraman has got his trousers by his ankle.
Don't worry, this is how our team does it. It's just free the ball. It just get a better sort of angle on the shots. We're just all gonna have our trousers around our ankle with Nigella, if that's all right.
Yeah. And how about? And Nigella's like, what are the kids doing here? And he's like, well, here's the BBC.
Oh.
He's fast, isn't he? He's fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that not exactly how that would play out?
Yeah.
That's on Frankie Boyle levels a joke, man. That was.
Mate, cheers, mate. Cheers.
I'm not. It was good. It was good.
Thank you.
I think we should keep that in, just because.
Yeah, 100. Oh, mate, don't. Yeah. I'll leave the pod. If you get rid of that, I'm leaving the pod. That's outstanding, man. Even if I say so. But yeah, allegedly.
Of course, yeah.
Allegedly.
Mate, I want to get t-shirts.
Shall we have our podcast on the back?
I think that is the caption. I think so, man. I think so. Yeah. Or this isn't life, allegedly.
The first person to send a story in.
Design us a t-shirt as well.
I was going to say the first person to send a funny story and gets. I was going to.
Oh yeah. You'll get one. You'll get a free t-shirt if you submit a story. First person when they go live. I'd love for someone to design a t-shirt that says "This isn't life." ...
Yeah, that'd be sick.
We'll print it and have it up on the site.
We're pretty slow at starting this out, aren't we? We're not very effective. I thought we'd have a right cult following by now. All live on a commune.
We're getting there. I think it's yeah.
We could all have like many wives.
We all drink. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they could. And they can pay money to us.
Keep going.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
All right. Fine.
Weird.
Don't worry about the commune.
Weird.
I thought it was going. Don't worry about it.
Let's go back to sexy Nigella.
Just out of
sprig.
I was just wondering, Just wondering, Josh, where are you thinking of putting? Where are you thinking of putting?
Well, the commune. Well, I was thinking Mill Meadow.
Mill Meadow.
Well, there's a lot, or Sun Corner if you have an open one. We can have an open one. Like,
we could pitch up one weekend every month or something.
Yeah. All you've got to do is it don't take a lot to enter the commune. You just got to listen to the pod, and then leave everything you've ever known. Yeah, leave everything you've family and come and live.
Yeah, leave it all behind.
Yeah, give it all your wealthy, give it all your money because God demands it.
Yeah. Just give us everything except the clothes on your back, and we'll treat.
Well, no, even them. All right. Really.
Even them, yeah.
The TIL gods.
Keep the socks. We don't really need the socks, do we?
No, you have the socks. You can have the socks.
But and we can supply them with a fresh, nice new bin bag to wear.
Yeah. Well, the only thing you can wear is a "This Isn't Life" T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
So that was my thinking.
Wear more of them and nothing else.
Yeah. You can only put them on. The weird thing is, you can never take them off. You can only keep putting layer upon layer on. You can never actually take one off. Sorry.
Because we know every listener to this show is cold-hearted. We want you to be
that's true. Yeah. That's true. And that's how I like it.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Right, tell us about this sprig then.
Yeah, well, so he took a tissue, took some of the tissue in a biopsy. The fella says, or the surgeon says, I thought I was hallucinating, said Dr. Kameshev. I asked my assistant to have a look. Come and see this. We've got a fir tree here.
What was he English?
Yeah.
Was there a 1920s English physician in there with him?
Oh, bloody great!
Oh,
sprig!
That's a bloody tree! Sprig. That's a bloody tree if ever I've seen. Go on,
stop branching out!
What are you guys thinking so far, though?
I'm thinking. Do you reckon his mates call him Starbucks?
Right,
what's his name? Shayukin. Yeah, he's got branches everywhere, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What do I think so far? I think he's either really lucky, or he's either the luckiest guy in the world, or the unlucky. He's lucky in the fact that it could have been cancer, and it was only a tree.
Yeah.
But he's unlucky in the fact he's got a tree growing in his. So you got to take the rough with the smooth, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's it. Yeah, cancer. Yeah. Swings and roundabouts again. Going back
tree
to
cancer. But I bet that's a right argument.
Transfer.
Transfer. It sounds like one of Santa Claus's top rangers that never made it.
yeah. That's how he makes the elves. He
didn't make the cut.
He makes elves with chemicals and that, and like they're like it artificially done, and he was like, right, this one's called transfer. And it came out, it was like, yeah. Make presents for children. He's like, oh, kill it now.
She's got one leg at the back in the middle.
Yeah. Why is Trans not coming Father Christmas? Ho ho ho! He was made backwards.
He was defective.
Yeah. He has the syndrome.
No, Santa just turns around like Santa just turns around with like narrow eyes, just goes, he was on the naughty list.
I feel like we're all leading towards the Futurama
the Santa
Claus. Yeah,
definitely.
Well, boys, I mean, there's not a lot more to this, to be honest. I thought now that I've read through it, I'm thinking to drop you in the shit, Alex, because this is a bit of a tat story.
Well, look, at the end of the day, we got sprung up on recording this episode, didn't we?
Yeah. There was a bit of a backlog, wasn't there?
Yeah. I didn't send that story in the group chat to be on the pod, but just because it was more interesting and could have been one. It wasn't one line that was like,
so that's my fault again, is it?
Well, I quite liked it.
It's my fault for not preparing enough.
Well, I'm just saying that maybe you get a week to decide what you're doing.
But maybe I will prepare myself next time, all right?
Maybe.
But no, look, at the end of the day, it was a story. We got it out. And if people don't like listening to it, then off.
Yeah, and that's what
I've actually got something I want to talk to you boys
sheep
about
will want to
afterwards
hear
anyway.
it. I've got it, mate.
But let's get through this tat and we can get on with the day. Start enjoying ourselves.
Thank God for that.
So yeah, we've got a fir tree here. He nodded in shock. I blinked 3 times as to make sure I was 3 times as I was sure to be sure of what I was seeing. So he nodded in shock. He was like, "Hell!" They believe the coughing of blood was caused by the tiny pine needles piercing blood capillaries. Yeah, pine needles.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
They figured out he was coughing blood. He had a fucking tree in his lung. Well done. Well done.
I know. And we're reading
17 years of medical school.
Yeah. It was very painful, but to be honest, I did not feel any foreign object inside me, Mr. Dawkins said. I'm so relieved it's not cancer. The report appeared to be popular in the tabloid, oh my god, Komsomolskaya Gazeta, and was picked up by the Russian news
I think it's a
service,
Gazette,
Novosti.
mate. No, Gazette. Gazette.
Yeah, it probably is Gazette, but I'm just reading it. I'm reading it as it is on the
Russian.
No, and I respect that.
in Russian, yeah. Be rubbish at Russian. So that's that. Yeah. Bit of a short one, really, but there we go.
No, I mean,
no. The short and sweet, mate.
Short and sweet, yeah. So, boys, what do you reckon? Verdict? Time for verdicts?
I mean, as you read it, mate, do you want to go?
Yeah, all right then. All right. I mean, I think it's reasonable, isn't it? I mean, this fella is clearly unbeknownst to him. I mean, how the do you know if you like breathe some shit in?
Yeah, but surely
I imagine
you would
they're quite
feel the
small,
fuck.
or-
The spiky needles, like you would be in fucking agony. Imagine having something in your lung. Because
Well, yeah,
nothing.
There's like river worms and shit like that that crawl up into your feet and shit, and people don't immediately realise, do they?
What?
I know what you mean. But riverworms just made me laugh.
Riverworm.
I get
That's
that.
what I call mine when I'm in a river.
Or even when you're not.
yeah. Riverworm.
Check out this riverworm,
Inchworm.
mate. Earthworm Jim.
This one's got an eye in the middle.
Cyclops worm.
Look, so you're saying that this is life, Will? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say this is life. It's just a bit of bad luck, isn't it? He's been caught
Yeah.
out.
I think. Look, I'm a for and against it because my argument is like it's so surreal. In a sense that doctors went, "Oh, you got cancer," and like as you say, the X-ray is so much of a resemblance of a tree that
Yeah,
it's impossible to say that it's cancer and not a tree.
I know. Yeah, it's a particularly sloppy bit of.
That's my issue. I can't sit there and say from personal experience. I don't know. I'm not slating it. What Russian healthcare is like. So yeah, I think it's possible, and I think that this is a life from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is life, you say?
This is life.
Oh, this is life. Okay, yeah, cool.
I will agree. I think this is life. I think it is. I thought trees needed light, but maybe they can grow in different circumstances. Yeah, I think it's true. Even when you said the headline, I thought straight away that doesn't sound that far. Yeah, I think
That's
probably
actually not
happened.
that. This isn't life. Yeah.
No,
That's true enough.
I don't know who
Say that every
picked
week,
it. It's
don't they?
atrocious. Eh?
I don't know what the weirdest one is.
Yeah, I mean that's quite maybe we're desensitised to it now. That's fucking nuts. I mean,
Maybe
us three are
take
just
a
like,
couple
nah.
weeks off, get our barriers
Maybe
back
we
up.
should.
Yeah.
Will I feel like you hate this podcast more every week.
So free. This is life then.
Yeah, hat trick again.
Consensus, boys. We are sheep.
Hat trick again.
No,
I can't believe it.
I don't think it's that we're sheeple. I think it's more down to the fact that, we have an understanding of the real world, and we have
Satire.
Yeah.
Irony.
We just have an understanding of what we want to believe, and we believe the most logical thing.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Well, mate, just because you don't believe in
anything,
Bigfoot is
Bigfoot, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
Okay,
in
but then
Bigfoot, just I don't know if they're all connected to one person.
well,
someone's got to bring the heat next.
Yeah, I think we should really get into it, boys.
We'll really get into it next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I want arguments. I want some fire.
We'll bring the
some
heat,
calm.
mate.
We're going to bring some of the bear to the podcast.
Do you know what we haven't had for a while? Smut. Let's bring some smut in.
Do a bit of dirt, couldn't we? Bit of filth.
Bit of filth, yeah. Bring Nigella on.
Sprig.
What was
Sprig.
that word? What was that word? The king of. In that one where the porn fell through the ceiling.
Remember? It was like the king of the king, not skinking. What was it? It was like what was it? The king of smut, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't smut. It was
the king of.
What was it? The king of.
On an earlier episode, we had a. I won't give too much away. You should go listen to it. Don't know what episode it was, but flick through it. It was one of them about a guy's porn stash fell through his ceiling and crushed him to death.
Yeah.
He was named.
A bit of a connoisseur.
Yeah, the king of
Staten Island.
I'm sure it rhymed.
The king of. Can't.
It was because you said it was a word that you was like. Oh, I haven't heard that word in ages. But it's another.
Oh,
word.
it was like the king of grime or grease or something.
Grot.
The king of grot.
Grotty. Grotty.
Let's bring some grot to this.
Let's bring
next
some.
Week.
I am grot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
all right then.
Yeah. Well, with that said and done, boys, it is time to end.
Perfect. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Have a fantastic week, people.
Yeah, and hope you earn a few quid.
What? Bye.
Bye now.